Welcome everybody to the newest installment of the wrestling podcast, The Masked Marks. I'm here with, guess what? A couple more Masked Marks. Longtime friend, new on the show. This is El Profesional.
¿Qué pasa, folks? What's going on?
If you've never met a Mark, this is the Mark of Mark Markusons.
Top Mark.
Top Mark.
Top
Mark.
Over here.
Top Mark doing top Mark things. As you all know, this is Dan, the man, always ready, always knowledgeable. He's got the heart and the passion of a real wrestling fan. And let's always leave the best for last. You know who it is. You know what it is. You know how I do. Mike Felderman, the greatest host of all time. We're here today to bring you some WrestleMania shit. All right, it's exciting, right?
I'm so excited. I'm so ready for WrestleMania this year. It's gonna be a good one,
guys. WrestleMania 35, the first ever female main event.
Can't forget
huge.
that. That is huge.
Guys,
That is
guys.
huge.
I know we're gonna touch on that a little bit, but we'll get ID first.
Now we're gonna be talking about the matches. We're gonna be talking about our predictions, and we're gonna let our panel talk about theirs. Are you guys ready?
Let's do this.
Let's do this, guys. So the first match in WrestleMania 35, the Revival versus Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Guys, what do you think about this match, and who are your predictions?
I didn't even know about this match fully. No, I know shit about wrestling, but I didn't know
I
Kurt
think
Hawkins.
we all do. But is
I
this a
didn't know-
pre-show match?
It's got to be.
It's probably
gotta be a pre-show match.
Probably a pre-show. Yeah,
It's a pre-show match.
But I didn't
for
know
sure.
Kurt Hawkins and what's his name, Zack Ryder were going to be in this. This might be the moment for them.
I mean, Zack's already had his moment. It's time for Hawkins to have his.
Hawkins goes way back, right? Even the tag team.
Let's be honest.
I like the Revival. Revival, man, are old school. They wrestle good. They're not flashy. They get the job done. I'm going to go with the Revival on this one.
I gotta agree with you on that one, but also I gotta say this: it would be a crying shame to watch Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder try to hold the titles for more than a week or two and have a run.
No, they'll drop it on the next Raw.
Well, that's
or
the
whatever.
thing. So is it?
But just give it to
is it the
them.
point of giving them the title? No. Let's have the Revival. Let's build them up.
Hold your beer, just-
I agree with you too. I say the Revival, and let's have them build up. It's time to make the Revival top guys.
I mean, like, let's build it up on Raw. I know what's gonna happen here. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder are gonna get this win, just because at the end of the day, guys, do not forget there are dues to be paid. These guys paved the way. Fucking know your shit before you talk, because the Revival is here because of guys like that, jabronis like that. You know, like we even back before shit got big, we had the Job Squad. We were the job. Remember that? Those
Yeah,
guys?
but the Job Squad wouldn't have had a gimmick if they didn't win. They had the job all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it goes for Kurt Hawkins as well. Kurt Hawkins' gimmick is fucking no wins. 0 and 150,000, whatever he is.
But
right?
now he's in a tag team.
But now he's in a tag team. He's going to sink Ryder as well. Okay? If I'm Kurt Hawkins, I don't want to win. My gimmick is no wins.
Yeah.
So, and here's the thing.
He's like the Barry
The
Horowitz.
Revival need to have this WrestleMania win in order to boost their stature, because they've already lost to fucking Ricochet and Aleister Black on a Monday Night Raw. So how are you going to have your tag team champions losing to NXT come-ups and then lose again at Mania?
You know what? You have a point. At the end of the day, these are quality guys.
They're quality guys and they're top guys.
They can fucking run a match. Like, let's be honest here. So, yeah, you know, I'm down with that. What's the next match?
Moving on, guys.
Let's go.
Now we have a fatal four-way tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships,
This one's big.
including the Usos, Ricochet and Aleister Black, versus the Bar, Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
I'll be first to touch
What do
on
you guys
this.
think about that?
Let's just be honest here right now. Ricochet
Is the
and
greatest wrestler right
Aleister...
now.
No, let me just finish. Ricochet and Aleister Black, these guys put a new fucking word to workhorses, because these are now guys that they're working Raw, they're working SmackDown, they fought at NXT, they're doing TakeOver, they're going to WrestleMania. Come on. And you know what? This as much as it sounds like it's crazy overwhelming, this is the right way to do it because these guys need that platform. These are top fucking guys, man.
I will agree with you on everything except for the outcome. Because there's no way you can have Aleister Black.
No, I
and
never
Ricochet.
said the outcome.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say they were going to win.
No, all I was saying is that
They'll put a showing on for sure.
these guys, they're doing it the right
They're
way,
doing it the
showing
right
these
way.
guys off though, because this is something you cannot like guys like Sanity were. This was a good fucking faction. Remember Sanity?
Yes, great
And
faction.
they just dusted away, man, because they didn't have enough. But now I feel like Triple H knew, like, hey, let's put time on these guys.
I feel like Sanity fell into the we need to stack the WrestleMania after Raw card with some new talent. Let's bring some guys
you're talking
up.
about just this last week.
Well, Sanity got brought up and then they just faded
Yeah,
into
they
obscurity,
faded,
right?
yeah.
Like, look, they come out a couple fucking times. Oh, big deal. They came out last week and, had their little moment. But
I
other
think
than
that's
that, they've been
because of
quiet.
Ricochet and like putting NXT back on the map. And I mean, like, this is the right way to bring out guys. Expose, like, give them time exposure, you know? They're overworking them a little bit.
Down the man.
I'm gonna go. My prediction on this is gonna be the Usos and Ricochet and Aleister Black go over, just because of the match that Ricochet and Aleister Black put on NXT, and we'll talk about that later. They're gonna debut at WrestleMania. They're gonna make an impact, and they're gonna be champions. What do you guys think?
I'll agree with that just because of the fact that, fuck, why not, bro? These guys are... This is going back to what I said. You're working Raw. You're working SmackDown. You're still working NXT. And you're going to WrestleMania all in the same damn week. There's not... I don't even know people... I don't think there's any... And you know what? At the end of the day, the difference between that and Revival and Sanity, going back to what we were talking about before, is that... Guys, let's be real here. Pressure creates diamonds. These guys have not fucked up. They are immaculate in everything they do.
I agree.
It's insane. It's insane being that
So
worked.
who are you saying? What's
I'm agree with you on that
So
one.
you're
You
saying
agree?
Ricochet, Black.
Professor El Professional? What's your prediction?
So, okay. I love all the points you guys are making. And it kills me not to be able to agree with you. The only reason I don't want to agree is because I want to see Ricochet and Aleister Black in singles competition. I don't give a fuck about their tag team team up.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And
all
here
through
we
the
go.
board.
Let's have the Usos go over
Let's do this.
because they gave Kofi the pass to get to the Mania the title match, right? So let's give it to the Usos because giving it to the Usos is never a bad idea,
Guys, let me
especially for
just say this.
SmackDown.
This is why we bring in an outside
Source.
source to give us that outside look, a different perspective.
That's
Maybe
right.
not the way my brain thinks. And after hearing him speak, man, I can totally go for that too.
Let's
Why-
be honest. Don't you guys want to see Ricochet and
This makes sense.
Aleister Black in singles comp? They ain't a tag
course,
team, man.
of
They're not a
course.
fucking tag team.
Everyone knows this. Everyone knows this, but you just want to see him go over so hard.
Yeah, but I don't
Okay.
want to see them go over as a tag team because now you're going to be pigeonholed as a tag team. And if you're successful as a tag team and unsuccessful as a singles competitor, you're fucked as a singles
No,
competitor.
these guys.
now.
Let's be honest here.
They're
These
not
guys
gonna
are
be
gonna
unsuccessful.
These guys
You
will
can't
be
hold the guys
successful
like
in
Aleister Black and
anything they do.
Ricochet down. But
Guys, moving on.
We have to. We have to.
go ahead. But let me just throw this out there. Ricochet, Aleister Black, you guys are singles competitors.
Enough said. Moving on. Now
the
we're
dues,
gonna
buddy.
go
Paying
to
the
the
dues, I
newly
mean-
formed
This is what happens.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match featuring the Boss and Hug Connection, Bailey and Sasha Banks, versus the returning from retirement Beth Phoenix and Natalia, versus the Iconics and versus Nia Jax and Tamina. This match to me is interesting because I gotta go with my girl Nia Jax and Tamina. I just think she's just so beautiful. What do you guys think?
Oh, I love that thought.
Yeah,
I
that
really do
BBW
love that
flow.
thought.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I do love that because
Yeah.
I actually agree with you on that. Nia is fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
But
Powerful, strong woman, changing the game. That whole thing, taking the RKO.
she's
by
got a
fucking
ball and
Randy.
chain with fucking Tamina right now. Let's be honest, man.
Yeah, dragging her along.
This is stupid.
So you guys all agree?
I think Tamina
I don't-
and
I'm
Nia.
not- I
no.
don't think that's who's gonna take
No,
it.
I know.
Who do you think is gonna take it?
I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you
let
what. I
him
want
go
to
first
take it.
because I want to not agree with him anymore.
I
'cause he
bet
has
you you
good
will.
ideas.
I bet you you're gonna agree. Iconics, baby. They need to win.
You guys are
They
sexy.
are the true tag team in the
Fucking
women's
you do
division.
this every
And
time.
that's it.
You read my mind. And I'll touch on that point. Why I think the Iconics will do it. They came in legitimately. Like, we
As a
don't give
tag
a
team,
fuck
yes.
about. We are a tag team, and that's what we do.
And they deserve it. Let's be honest, man. They were the ones that said, ever since there's
I knew
fucking...
it was coming. You knew it was coming
Right,
too.
come on.
There
And
was
not
going
to
to be a
mention,
tag team.
we all think Peyton Royce is a hottie, right? We like that.
Oh
but
my
I
God, I
also
would eat
like
that ass
the
with a spoon.
entertainment value of the Iconics. It's a little bit cheesy, but at the same time...
I think they're hilarious, guys.
Hey.
They're good heels.
That's
I
it.
would say.
They're
good
so
heels.
funny too. Like,
Moving on,
But,
guys.
like, hey, before we move on, though, let's just
touch on Natalia and
That's what I want to touch on.
Because
I have a
this is big.
feeling they might just appease this WWE Hall of Famer and give her dream, and no one's going to be upset if Beth and Natalia win the title.
I don't think. See, this is what I thought you were gonna say that, and I didn't. I'm like, I don't want to agree with you this time. But you pulled the fucking Iconics up, and I'll tell
I'm
you
all
what.
for the...
Iconic.
You guys are sexy. Calm.
Okay, like I get
Save
it.
from Sasha Banks botching fucking the whole goddamn show. 'Cause she's a
Fucking-
botch queen. But anyways,
Guys,
carry
moving
on.
on. The Cruiserweight Championship is on the line at WrestleMania.
Buddy Murphy
35.
still holding it. Like I
Buddy
haven't
Murphy?
watched 205 in a while.
Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Guys, what are your thoughts? I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy on this. I think Buddy Murphy...
Guys, if you
He's
haven't
prototype.
watched Buddy Murphy, watch this guy because I know he's fucking. You like him already because he's greasing up fucking Alexa Bliss, and everybody wants to be
Hey,
in
man,
his shoes
When
because
you're the shit...
That's why I hate him.
you know.
Fuck him. I want Alexa.
I want Alexa too. What do you mean, man?
Everybody wants Alexa. But
Buddy Murphy, he's an Aussie.
I
yeah,
like
but
Buddy
he's
Murphy.
good.
Buddy Murphy
You
goes
see
over
him in the
Mike.
ring.
He's a great wrestler.
He's a great.
What do you guys think? Buddy Murphy, Tony Nese.
Buddy,
I'm going with Tony Nese. I've
Murphy-
seen a couple episodes
Murphy's
of
Law, buddy. Murphy's Law.
I don't know if you guys saw the Cedric Alexander Tony Nese match that was leading up to this match.
205 is the only thing I have.
I don't really stay up on it either, but I'm gonna say I caught a match between
I'll
Tony
watch it.
Nese and
Buddy
it
Murphy?
was
Buddy
it was Cedric Alexander for the right to face Buddy Murphy,
Yes.
and it was
a tournament, I believe, right?
right. And then
Yeah.
the last match was
Oh wait,
so
is
Tony
that-
Nese
I
finally
think I seen a
broke
clip.
the glass ceiling. I'm gonna go with Tony Nese on this one only because I think he's paid his dues long enough.
Tony Nese has the look. He has the bodybuilder prototype body.
What is this
So-
fuck? What is
so
his
I
gimmick
think-
again? The
He
premier
counts-
athlete.
I think
right?
Yeah,
that-
he counts as 6 feet. He's got like an 8.
I think he's a good guy to chase the title, but I don't think he has the charisma as...
Vince
as
McMahon probably
Buddy
told him
Murphy.
to his face.
The only
he's
problem I
undersized.
see with that is heel.
Yeah.
They don't want to
Okay,
do a
guys.
heel turn. They'll probably
Okay, guys.
give it to his
And
moment.
let's not forget that Alexa Bliss is hosting fucking thing. And
Hey.
nowadays,
It's not what you
Wrestling-
know, it's who
Who
you know.
you know.
yeah, and what your lawyer can prove in court.
That's right.
Exactly. Moving on, guys.
Let's go.
Now we have the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Now let me just
Wait,
pull
what?
up the inaugural Women's Battle Royal.
It's kind of like the other Jobber
It's like
Royal.
I'm gonna go with Carmella on this one because
Is Mae Young still alive?
I just
Nah,
like
she
Carmella.
Ghost
Carmella,
of Mae Young.
Carmella is money, and I'm gonna say Carmella wins this.
I don't even know who's in it, but
Moving
I'm
on,
gonna
guys.
fucking roll the dice and say it's gonna be.
That's where you grab your popcorn and your drinks. I
Okay, we
guess.
go for a beer on that one.
Yeah.
Kill
I'm
it.
sorry
on,
to
guys.
say it. It's always a great show, but you need one match.
That's
where-
his filler though. Like that's
Yeah.
not even.
I would
Every
agree.
wrestling fan is like going
Pre-show
for
match.
popcorn at that point,
Pre-show match.
and that's nothing to do against. The
Yeah,
women.
like the
We love
other
women.
one, the Andre. Remember Matt Hardy? I was grabbing my popcorn when
What did
Matt
I
Hardy.
tell? What did I call it the other day? The Andre the Giant Memorial Jobber
the Andre
Royal?
the
Moving
Jobber.
on,
Andre the Giant
that's a
Jobber
great
Royal.
segue. Moving on to Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Who do you guys think? The defending champion is Matt Hardy. There is said that there is a curse with the Andre Battle Royal because the person that usually wins it
Never goes over.
never gets over.
Bullshit.
Who
Who,
do you
was
think-
the last one to win it?
Matt
Matt
Hardy.
Hardy. But he
before
was
that-
already over. Fucking Mojo Rawley.
Braun hasn't won yet.
No,
Braun
did he
hasn't
win?
won? No.
He must have. Come on.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if he
go out
was
on
in
No, I
it.
don't think he was in one. But check this.
No,
He's
he
in
was
this
in the
one.
last year
He's
one,
in
wasn't
this
he?
one. It's the SNL guys. Trust me when I tell you, the Monster
I'm gonna
Among
go with Braun
Men
Strowman.
is winning
I agree.
the Andre
Yo,
the Giant.
I agree
I
with that
agree.
one too.
I
How are
agree.
you not going to give this guy something?
Jesus
He's got nothing
Christ,
else.
The guy should have been champ already,
He's
bro.
on a sideshow act at WrestleMania, so you're at least going to give him that
Dude,
trophy.
he's flipping
And he'll probably
cars.
break it in half, because
Yeah.
that would be a sick fucking
That
moment.
would be
dope.
It would be dope if he threw like 7 guys over the top rope at once.
Guys,
did like an airplane spin and like shot them off in all different directions. That'd be sick. There's something Braun needs to do that he hasn't done yet. I don't know what it is, but he's gonna do something big.
All to do is shit out like big cast and like one full shit. And then you know when you have that last little shit that needs to come out?
That's Enzo.
That's Enzo.
How
you doing?
Oh god, interesting. Moving on. So we got now Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. This is an interesting matchup. The returning Roman Reigns.
This is a very interesting matchup.
From leukemia, and you got prospect contender Drew
Now let me
McIntyre.
just say something here, guys. There's one episode I've been waiting to do for a long time. I'm not doing it today. I want you to be
Roman
there when I
Reigns
do
return.
it. The Roman Reigns whole thing.
I've heard a lot of shit about the Roman
I don't
Reigns
think it's
angle.
fake. It's just if it I know it's true, but for him to be in the position that he is, and all this shit happened to him, and him going over because of battling, it's like the monstrous fucking when Vince McMahon basically had this plan,
a scheme.
like a mastermind, to put the guy in the company to run the company. Basically,
Well, that's why everybody hated Reigns, right? Let's be honest. That's why every
nobody
mark
knew he had leukemia.
hated-
I'm gonna go with Reigns on this
No,
one,
because
guys.
the push that he got, the push that everybody was
But
against.
nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
I'm gonna go with Reigns.
So
on
check
this.
this.
One, guys.
This is where this all fucking kind of spirals into
No, we
like
can't go
something
into this.
different.
We can't go into this.
Okay, this is a whole other thing.
We can't go into this. Let's
You're
save
right,
it for
you're right.
Predictions, guys. Reigns or McIntyre?
It's Reigns. Reigns does not
I'm
lose
gonna go with Reigns.
coming back from leukemia. Let's be
Reigns.
honest. If he loses, but let me just throw this out there as well. I fucking love McIntyre, and I think
No
he's
one's
a
been able
top,
to stop
top
him.
dude. And I think
No one's been able to stop him.
if WWE was smart, they would put Drew over to fucking create an amazing feud for the next little while.
Reigns, feel good moment. He comes back from cancer. What do you think?
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. He takes
Reigns.
the win.
Reigns.
But if he loses,
And in the meantime, he buries
if
McIntyre.
he does lose, because McIntyre can't be buried, and this is touching
agree,
up what
I
you're
agree,
saying.
I agree.
If he does lose, it's gonna be a dirty win for Mac,
Creating
right?
a nice feud.
Creating a good feud, because this feud can, you get tired of some feuds, but these are two big guys.
Oh, that's a good feud.
If it
And
does-
I'm a Reigns fan.
I'm a Reigns fan too, and you know what? I didn't like him before leukemia because I thought it was bullshit, and I don't want to be a sheep or anything. But yo, this is
You didn't like him before leukemia?
no.
I liked him right before leukemia.
I think leukemia made him a baby.
Don't get this the wrong way.
No, because I liked
respected
him for fucking
respected
leukemia.
him.
I liked before leukemia.
Don't take this the wrong way. I respected Roman Reigns. I respected his fucking work ethic, and I respected the fact because if there is gonna be a guy you'll put on the top, it's gonna be him because he's there. He does the work.
Hey,
he's
let's
there
not
all the
fucking
time.
get it twisted. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are the top fucking dogs in the business right now. Whether we like it or not, that's just the way it is.
Hulk
And
Hogan, Shawn
they're
Michaels.
gonna if Reigns loses or wins, this whole McIntyre Reigns feud isn't ending.
Well said. Moving on, guys. Now we got for the United States Championship,
Is this really still a thing?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe versus the returning Rey Mysterio. What do you guys think?
Wait,
about
no,
this?
Ray's out.
Rey is out?
Ray got hurt
Yeah.
just recently.
Yeah.
It's Joe though all the way. Joe
Joe.
doesn't lose.
Maybe it was
Maybe he was
Moving on.
injured for a long time.
I like that. You know that fucking 7-second dance thing went over, bro.
It's so
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
It's over.
It went over hard, and then you got
Get
Carmella,
rowdy.
that tight little piece
Get
of ass
rowdy,
meat, bro.
Get quick in the house.
You know what's up?